have just learned that you should never try to post to X when you're in a hurry. Man, did I mess that up. Anyway, it's out there. This is the Michigan Team Rivalry Show brought to you by Rise Window and Door. More on that later. My name is Cliff. His name is Mac. Who's out there in the chat? It looks like we got Blue Wolverine was out there earlier. Mizzle Mar, who we think is Marmar. So he's out there somewhere doing stuff. Mac, you doing okay over there?
I'm good. I'm feeling the nice tropical breeze. You know, as you can see, I've got some banana trees behind me, which is great.
Nice. And I didn't know you were in the tropics. That's cool.
I'm in the tropics.
Nice.
So I'm definitely not using a green screen. I
also heard that you said that you were going to apologize to Sharon Moore for suggesting that he should be fired.
No.
Wait a minute. Are you suggesting that I said he should be fired?
No. I released that video that was an apology, and I'm taking that back tomorrow. You guys are all see. I'm going to take that.
Wait a minute. Who said he was going to be fired? Was it me or you?
Did one of us actually say that?
Okay. You don't know what you're talking about, and I win the challenge.
Good job by J.J. McCarthy. Take the handoff. And Alec Manis is going to throw a pick. They give it to Corum. Up back. Corum. Touchdown, Wolverine. Ruben Wilson does it again. 4 points of daylight. He's got some speed and some blocker. Outside. Turns the corner. Blake Corum down the sideline. Looking over the middle. Caught. Touchdown, Wolverine. McCarthy extends the play, now using legs. McCarthy a first down.
I forgot which one was the clapping button, so I'm just going to clap. Yay! We are here.
Yay!
We're here.
That thump kind of like spooks me every time. I keep forgetting that we changed that to the thump, and I'm like,
Laura was just clapping for about 8.5 minutes, and it's like, okay, are we done? What's happening? Are we done? Blue Wolverine says we have Zoom meeting vibes. I think it's with your background. So plus now your hat is turning green every once in a while. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Michigan Team Rivalry Show, where we talk about football. I was going to say, normally we're a Michigan channel and we talk about Michigan stuff, but Wednesday night is the night we do our live stream and we invite our friends from across the college football landscape, well, at least, Ohio State and Oregon, to talk about more than just Michigan, to find out what everybody thinks about college football out there, because I think that's a good cross-section, Michigan, Ohio State, Oregon. That's pretty much college football in microcosm, isn't it?
One of those things is not like the other.
Thank you very much, everybody, for being here tonight. We have a good show for you tonight. We're going to be talking about the CFP, which just came out yesterday, Michigan's path to the playoffs, and who's the real number one. Not necessarily in that order, because why would it be? We're also going to break down five of, the ranked games. We've got Northwestern at USC, Indiana at Penn State, Ohio State at Purdue, Oregon at Iowa, and Washington at Wisconsin. At least 3 of those games should be blowouts and completely meaningless. But here we are. Mac, how are things going over there? Are you ready for this?
No, but are we ever?
I mean, sometimes.
Literally, our whole philosophy for planning this show is, wait, what happened last week? And then, oh yeah, let's talk about that. And that's it. We're done. Game over.
I mean, that's football. That's what people do when they talk about football.
That's what people do when they talk about football. Why does anybody talk about football?
I mean, if you think about it, the game happens and then people break it down as if it changes anything. And frankly, it does, because when we talk about football, change happens. And I think that's fair. Sometimes when TJ and John talk about football, it changes things, but I'm not entirely convinced.
I am extremely convinced. This is stupid. I'm turning this off.
All right.
Hang on a second. There we go. Okay. I am sincerely 100% convinced that our opinion influences the minds of everybody watching.
It probably does.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case.
He's back there shaking his head. And we lost Rob. No, here, Rob's coming back. Okay.
Wow.
Before we get into everything, let us do our ad read, our sponsor tonight. As always, Rise Window and Door. Mac, take it away.
This episode of Team Rivalry is powered by Rise Window and Door, serving Jackson, Ann Arbor, Lansing, and Lansing. That's where it stops. Just those 3 places. Rise delivers expert craftsmanship, not just in windows, doors, and custom trim, but across the home improvement spectrum. Locally owned and operated, they bring big precision with small town care. No cookie cutter solutions, no shortcuts. Whether it's upgrading your exterior or transforming your interior, Rise handles every detail with the care and precision you want for your home. Call 810-673-7473 or head to risewindowdoor.com to schedule your free consultation today and let Rise help you realize the vision you have for your home. If you have any home improvement projects whatsoever, these guys are going to do the best job you possibly could ask for, and you'd be supporting the show while doing so. Dad, why are you going out of... Stop just randomly hitting buttons.
I didn't know it would just, never mind. Continue. Rise, window, and door.
No, that's it. That is
it.
And you couldn't wait another 5 seconds before pressing another button.
I didn't know it would come up right away. These computers and that are just a mystery to me. I've never used one before.
I'm sorry. Hang on. What do you do for your day job?
Who?
You, day job.
Oh, I play fantasy football. Although I'm not very good at it, as you can see. I am in 9th place, and our crack graphics team spelled my name wrong. So I will get on...
Wait, didn't you make that?
I'll get on ChatGPT and see if I can convince it to spell my name correctly next time.
Did you spell your own name wrong?
No, I spelled it right. ChatGPT decided it should be spelled differently. Actually, Copilot. I used Copilot to build this graphic.
Well,
but I thought it was pretty cool, though. But anyway, 9th place or bust is number 1. And that is our friend GT, who is winning this. And he thought he wouldn't. He's got wins, I believe. It looks like it's going to be between... Well, actually, we've got Lions Mafia and Buck Nasty are vying for 2nd place there, unless they make it through the playoffs and win. You are down there number 6. I am down there number 9. And that is the status of our fantasy football.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I beat GT this last weekend, handing him his first loss of the season. So, what?
All right. Our panel tonight is our famous friends, our longtime friends. I got to stop looking at the chat when I'm doing this. Our longtime friends. We have Ben and Rob on our panel tonight representing Ohio State and the Oregon Ducks. How are you guys doing? Oh, this Rob has his towel.
Wow.
He has his towel and I had my vape.
You know, it's November 5th, 8:39 p.m. and YouTube TV has not figured out yet. YouTube TV, Disney, ESPN, figure it out or we're going to miss a lot of good. Well, I'm going to miss a lot of good games this week. And I'm not going to assume you guys are, facing the atrocities that's YouTube TV and Disney, which Disney owns the rights to ABC and ESPN. I mean, we're looking to miss BYU, Texas Tech, Missouri. I forgot who they were playing, and then Alabama, LSU. So
yeah, but man, they're really good games. I can't remember what they all are, but they're great games.
Oh, like you can remember. I can't remember.
I can't remember. I don't care about the SEC.
Well, no, I think it was Missouri, Texas A&M.
But you know who does care about the SEC?
Paul Feinbaum.
Disney and ABC and ESPN.
Yeah, but it's all a
get
ploy.
It together.
They're trying to get you to cancel YouTube TV and go over to Fubo. Because guess who owns Fubo?
Who owns Fubo?
Disney.
Disney owns Fubo now too?
Disney owns it's either Fubo or Pluto, whichever one is the streaming service.
Hulu. They own Hulu.
No, they own Hulu, but they also own Fubo. Unless that tweet I saw was wrong. Hang on a second here.
I think it was. I think you got taken.
Fubo TV. Hold up. Disney owns Fubo TV. Suck it.
Yeah. Okay. I figured it out now.
All right.
Cliff
no Monday Night Football.
Cliff is my Spaz, basically.
Yes.
He is the one who just pushes buttons and just rambles on about nonsense. This is what's going on here.
What happens if this button?
All I have to say is your team sucks every week. We make
your
fun
team
of you.
sucks.
There you go.
That is a classic intro song, by the way. Rob, I don't know if you've ever seen Ben's show, but the intro song is "Your Team Sucks."
Oh, no, I've never seen the show.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Rob wouldn't relate. So
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Why are we
Right.
talking about who's the real number one? What did that do for Oregon last season?
Yeah. Not much.
They won the Big Ten. I don't know. So Feeway out there in the chat says, "Where am I at? Massive info." I think it's because he just found out that our opinions actually control college football. So thanks for watching, Feeway. Appreciate you being out there. Now that he knows, he can just watch our show and ignore all the other ones. John and TJ are nice guys, but you don't need to watch their show.
Only get your information from us.
Right.
That includes college football, politics, geopolitics, economics, psychology, intelligent design.
All right.
Did I miss anything?
I'm the one with a psychology degree right here.
Oh, nice.
Kidding me right now?
Dude, nice.
Oh, that's why you're here.
Okay.
You're trying to figure out what our individual neuroses are.
Yeah,
Hold
you're all messed in the head.
That's
All of you.
You're just here to psychoanalyze us?
That's it.
We all are. We're college football fans. We're all screwed.
Psycho.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Our first topic tonight is, did the CFP get it right? As you know, the CFP came out. The CFP came out yesterday. And as it turns out, so we have the first week of the CFP. It didn't take long for the arguments to start. All of the, did they get it right? Speaking of people with college football opinions, everybody's got their opinion. Mark Rhodes apparently made it clear that it wasn't about records necessarily, but the eye test. The top 5 spots matched the AP, but Oregon got bumped down 3 spots. Texas got bumped up 2 spots. And Iowa, unranked in the AP, is now number 20 in the CFP. We're going to dig deeper into Ohio State and Indiana later, but and that, of course, with the Texas A&M caveat. But what I want to ask you guys first, I'm gonna direct this one to you, Ben. Is it fair to say that Oregon just doesn't look as good as Ole Miss and BYU, and that's why they got bumped down?
This is a loaded question. I think it's a fair question.
Oh yeah.
I think we saw this year, although the rankings the whole year have been kind of off to me, where all of a sudden all the SEC teams immediately got bumped into the top 20. So now you have the same BCS model where all the SEC teams are ranked. There's just more of them now they can rank. And so it doesn't matter. I mean, Tennessee has 3 losses, and they're still in the top 25 somehow, but they were higher. No, Oregon dropping, I think eye test does play a part of that. And we were a little surprised. We thought it would be 7 or 8, some 9. But at the same time, you control your own destiny. The Wisconsin game didn't help. Weather game. Dante Morgan, his nose broken, basically, right there on live TV. Didn't help either.
Did he really?
Yeah, well, he was spewing blood out of it. So I'm assuming his nose got broken.
Yeah.
Generally, that means something hurts.
Yeah, and he got held out of the game. So I mean, and it was just raining the whole game. It's just how it is. It's like it's one of those games. And Wisconsin, I believe, is Oregon's new Stanford.
Oh.
It doesn't matter where Oregon's ranked or how good they are. That's just that team that's going to drive you crazy, absolutely give you fits, no matter what it is.
It makes no sense.
No,
it does. It's just one of those things. But yeah, I mean, again, 8, 9, who cares? Control your own destiny. Win out. You do what you do, and things work it out. You're going to be in the playoff. Don't worry about it. Maybe even the Big Ten title game. You never know. Once Michigan takes care of, someone else over here.
Rob, speaking of which,
I think he means you, Rob.
Rob, Arch Manning, you remember Arch Manning. Yeah. Arch Manning was the golden child until Ohio State beat him and was the first step in Texas going from number 1 to unranked. Texas is now ranked number 11. As a Buckeye, do you think Texas has earned that number 11 spot? Uh-oh.
Oh,
He's
man.
Sure. Rob
the anticipation.
It is.
Seriously.
When?
That was the...
Oh, wait a minute. Rob, are you still there? There you are. Nope. I think he's frozen again.
Nope. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to that question. Mac, I'm gonna pull over to you.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, nope. No, he's got okay. We'll wait for Rob to come back. Well, we're not gonna wait.
Okay.
We're gonna move on. Mac, Iowa isn't. I want to ask you about Iowa. Iowa isn't even ranked in the AP.
Wait a minute. Why wasn't I asked about Oregon?
Because I asked Ben about Oregon. Now I'm going to ask you about Iowa.
I want to be asked about Oregon.
I'm going to ask Rob about Texas.
He's trying to keep this on a 60-minute show. What are you doing? Stop wasting our time,
I am
Mac.
providing entertainment value. Thank you very much.
Freezing on me. I don't know what's going on, but I will.
We will try to give it just a minute. Let me go Mac here first before you jump into that. Let's let your computer catch up. Mac, again, Iowa isn't even ranked in the AP, but now they sit one spot above the Michigan Wolverines. Is it the right call? Now you can be entertained.
Yeah, it probably is. Okay, it is because of where Indiana is now. Okay, so like Michigan's two losses are USC and Oklahoma, right? Oklahoma has sort of kind of fallen off, but they're still pretty good. USC, whatever. But
you can't say anything about USC.
What? Why not?
You know why?
USC. What? Because Michigan lost to USC?
They didn't just lose to them.
They had a bigger score than we did. I feel like that's losing.
USC embarrassed Michigan. I think we just need to.
Yeah. So whatever.
Move on. Iowa, Michigan.
I said they're the better team, but like they also have 2 losses themselves. Like, yeah, whatever. Hey, no, Iowa. It's the right call because Iowa has better losses right now. They don't have like any ranked win just yet, but they do have better losses. So yeah, I think it's the right call for right now.
All right.
They're about to have back-to-back losses, though. I'm just putting that out there.
Well, and we might need that too. So, but Rob, so coming back to you, Arch Manning. Let me just go back over the question. So Arch Manning was the golden child until Ohio State beat Texas and started them on their spiral that got them unranked. But now they're back up to 11. As a Buckeye fan, do you think Texas has earned that number 11 spot in the CFP?
I mean, from how they started off the season to how they're playing now, I'd say there's somewhat improvement. Now, do I think they should be in that playoff spot? No, but what has me conflicted about that is Notre Dame should not be ranked number 10. They lost to the two most relevant teams this season, Texas A&M and Miami. Those were the 2 teams they played that were, I guess really worth a dang, but then they beat USC. So I mean, like we just seen this so many, like for the past, even last year they lost to an unranked team, somebody who they weren't supposed to, or they didn't get it done against a team that's worth a dang, and they went out and they make the playoffs. Like, is that warranted this year? They don't have much of a schedule left. If we're being honest, I don't even know who's left. Who's left to play? Don't they play like Army or do they already play Army?
Let me see here. They have Georgia, Arkansas, and Texas A&M. Oh no.
No. I was like, what? I was like, no. Navy, Pitt, Syracuse, Stanford.
Yeah, I was gonna say Notre Dame's got Navy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say Notre Dame? I thought he said Texas.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I apologize. Looking at the wrong schedule. Okay, so anyway, what they said, they've got Navy, Pitt, Syracuse, and Stanford. That's who Notre Dame has left.
Yeah, so what I'm impressed with Texas is, I mean, they beat Oklahoma. They took care of business. They beat Vanderbilt. Now, what's going to be the eye test for me is how they play against Georgia. If they can get it done against Georgia, then we're talking about something, and then they deserve to be in that spot. But I think it's right where they're at. They should be now. man, it's just that somebody needs to replace Notre Dame. I don't know who, but somebody needs to replace Notre Dame. That's all I'm saying. They don't deserve that 10 spot.
Are we all in agreement here? Then Notre Dame. No, I'm sorry, you lose your two most valuable games to start the season, and you're kind of like, again, they were 0-2 and ranked. I mean, what was that? You were 0-2 and still ranked. That
Notre
doesn't
Dame
make any sense.
Propped up for some reason.
In all fairness, I'll take a shot at Oregon. We were ranked high.
It's all about money.
And our best win was Penn State. Well, Penn State has failed to keep up that obligation on their end, obviously. So,
what do you mean?
I don't know. I mean, it could be coachless. I mean, basically, So, I mean, I get it. It helps to start out high ranking, but at the same time, it's like I can't help it. Penn State didn't keep up their end of the bargain.
Right. So everybody out there in the chat, let me know what you think. Did the CFP get it right? Do you think there should be some changes in that ranking? Obviously, we'll see some big changes in the next couple of weeks. Jumping back on the chat here, we were talking about ESPN. Brendan Court says, you guys know ESPN purposely props up the SEC teams to make that conference look better. This has been going on the last 15 years, so nothing new. Yeah, we're all pretty much agreed on that, I think. And I think, Feeway here is saying, Rob, your Ohio internet is bad. I don't think he realizes you don't live in Ohio.
I live in Michigan.
Michigan, so that might.
Oh no!
Brandon says Texas at 11 is wild. String up a couple of wins, and all of a sudden, Arch for Heisman and their world beaters. Is Arch isn't he out?
No, he's out of that. Yeah, he's out of the Heisman running right now. But I think his point is,
injured. I thought he was out on injury.
When's Marcel Reed going to be in that conversation for the quarterback for Texas A&M? He's really good.
When's Mendoza going to be in that conversation?
He is in the conversation.
Yeah, he is in the conversation. That's what I thought it was.
He is now? All right, good.
I forgot which game it was, but apparently they have a new chat now. They say Heisman Mendoza.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I thought that was a pretty good one.
No, you know what the real question is? When is the doctor who operated on that Oklahoma quarterback's hand? John Mateer, that's the guy. When's the doctor going to be in the conversation for the Heisman? You know what I'm saying? Come on.
They'll build a statue of him.
Yeah.
They should. They absolutely should.
Brandon says Oklahoma winning at Tennessee was a good win for them. Oklahoma looks good again.
They do. Yeah. They do.
He also says, I think Notre Dame should be left out. They should only be allowed to lose once since they don't play in a conference. That's fair. All right.
Here's the thing. Notre Dame's got it right, though. Don't join a conference and then schedule a cupcake schedule, beat everybody by, a marginal difference in points, and then just waltz into the CFP, because then you don't have to play a conference championship game and risk getting any of your players injured, because conference championship games are now useless and meaningless, as proven by a certain Buckeye team from last year.
And Duck team. Why bother?
GG Dope says go blue. MNK Mall says go blue. All right, what do you got there, Rob?
Hit me with it, Rob. What do you got?
The landscape of college football is slowly but surely turning into the pros. Now, there have been teams in the pros in the past who have barely gotten the playoffs. They made the most of it, and they won the Super Bowl.
This is true.
Today's that day and age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
And Ohio State was the
Yes. No, you're absolutely right. I completely agree with all of that. I don't like any of it, though. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Our next topic for the evening: who's the real number one? And this was interesting to me because I've not seen this kind of polarity in all three polls. Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Alabama, and Georgia are now number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the coaches poll, the AP poll, and the CFP polls. Some people aren't happy with that. Kirk Herbstreit is happy with it, but believes that Ohio State is number 1, but Indiana is a real threat to them. Booger McFarland, I love that name, Booger McFarland, at ESPN thinks Texas A&M should be number 1. which I guess goes along with what we were saying previously. Not a Big Ten team, but an SEC team. Adam
Hold up.
Kramer,
You said Texas?
Texas A&M.
Oh, all right,
They're
good.
currently number 2 in the CFP.
I thought he said
in all 3
Texas,
polls.
and I was like, he should not be allowed to vote, like in anything, like in college football, actual politics. He should not be allowed to vote.
Adam Kramer over at the Bleacher Report believes that Indiana should be number 1. He makes the case for Indiana being number 1 based on teams they've beaten, and I think that's it. That they just look more dominant. But I'm going to ask each of you in turn, who is the number 1 in college football as of November 5th, 2025? Ben, do you think did the CFP is Ohio State number 1, or would you make a case for Indiana or Texas A&M?
This is a tough one because I think the top 3 are correct. 4 and 5, Bama, Georgia, fine. You can argue that, but Bama beat Georgia, so they should be ahead of Georgia. Same win-loss record. Top 3 are correct. A&M has been impressive, but so is Indiana, so is Ohio State. The differential for me, and I saw in the chat, someone said, but Ohio State beat Texas. That's why they're number 1. No, Indiana has the best actual win right now in the sense of rankings, even by the CFP. And they went on the road and beat Oregon by 10 on the road.
Yeah.
Not 7 at home, like Ohio State beat Texas in the opener. So Indiana, and they're 9-0 compared to the other 2 teams are 8-0. Technically, Indiana has more wins and the best win, according to the CFP ranking. And Indiana has been very dominant also. Outside of the Iowa game, which that's just kind of Iowa. That's how they are, And they still slugged it out and won it on the road. So I personally am okay with the rankings, but if Indiana had been 1, I would have not complained at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a case to be made that Texas is probably the very definition now of overranked, at least as the season started. Gigi Dope is asking, so is Miami now completely out? No, Miami is actually, I just saw them. Where did they go? 18. They're 18 in the CFP and the AP.
They will be out.
No, go ahead.
I said they will be out once they take a 3rd straight L to Georgia Tech.
All right. Well, Rob, let me ask you. I mean, obviously, I'm sure you're happy with Ohio State being number 1. Do you see a case for Indiana or Texas A&M being number 1, or do you think it's the CFP is right the way it is now?
Quite frankly, I really don't care that Ohio State's number 1. I mean, this is just – it seems like this Ohio State team is just all business this season. They don't care about it either. Ryan Day doesn't care about it. I'm treating the season just taking care of business. So, if they would have ranked Indiana number 1, they're a really good team. They impressed me by going to Oregon and winning by 10. And, Texas A&M, they're looking really impressive as well. So if any of those teams would have been ranked 1, you wouldn't have heard a complaint from me, even though I do think that Ohio State, for as much as they lost in the draft, they replaced their defensive coordinator. They have a new offensive coordinator, a brand new quarterback, which, by the way, that was pretty much everything going against them, have replaced the entire defensive line, and the complete opposite is happening. And, just how they've been winning games as well. Their defense, extremely impressive. They currently have the number 1 defense in the country. Julian Sayin is looking like a Heisman winner. And, just all is well in Columbus. So there's a case. I think they're right where they should be. But again, if they would have ranked us 2 or 3, I'm not going to complain, because at the same time, it doesn't matter.
All right.
I mean, look at last season. They came in the college football playoffs. I think it was ranked 8th or 9th, and they went on to win it all.
Yep.
So it's just ranking. If you're in the playoffs, make the most of your opportunity.
Good point. Mac, what do you think? Ohio State, Indiana, Texas. Is it the right order?
No, it should be Indiana, Texas A&M, Ohio State, obviously. Okay, so my case for Indiana being number one is strictly because of the score differentials. I mean, they're destroying everybody. The reason why Ohio State is probably number one is because they've got the defense that can take them the entire way. I think Indiana's defense is still really good, but they haven't exactly gone up against a prolific offense outside of Oregon. And Oregon, they, for the most part, shut them down. Although they did allow 13 points to Michigan State. Michigan State's not much more than primordial ooze right now. So whatever. I do think that eye test wise and style points wise and offensive firepower wise and having the best win in the country, Indiana should be the number one team. I think Ohio State is probably the number one team because that defense is stupid good. I mean, Ohio State, I hate to say it because I'm not a huge Matt Patricia fan, although he might be a really nice guy. It's just he tanked the Lions, although that also may not have been his fault. But whatever. Anyway, where was I going with that? Oh yeah,
it's Rob again. But we got Garrison in the back in the green room. Actually, what is the name of that?
Cool.
Oh no, not another Buckeye.
Nice little downgrade there. Anyway, but I think Matt Patricia is doing an incredible job with that defense, so that's probably why they're ranked number one. But like Texas A&M, I'm kind of surprised. The only reason they're ranked that high, and don't get me wrong, they're really good. Texas A&M is good for sure, but like their defense kind of sucks, and they also don't have a win that's really all that good. I mean, they beat Notre Dame while Notre Dame was ranked number 8, but we all think Notre Dame is overrated now. They beat LSU, but didn't LSU just fire Brian Kelly? So, and at the same time, they allowed 24 points to Texas San Antonio, 22 points to Utah State. They allowed 17 to Florida, and 42 to Arkansas. I think Arkansas has a fairly good offense, but I mean, that's not really a national championship winning defense, is it? So I honestly think Texas A&M is right where they should be at number 3. And the only reason they're that high is because they're undefeated.
And three of those teams have something in common. Those three of those opponents have something in common.
What's that?
They're all coachless.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to bring on Garrison, and Rob is back also. Hey Garrison, how you doing?
I'm doing good, guys. Just, enjoying a glass of Yingling. How about you?
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
I have water.
Oh no! Whoa! Don't you ever disrespect? Don't you ever disrespect a great American beer like that?
Oh man, no, Yingling is good. I've had those before. Hey Garrison, we're talking about
an Indiana one.
We're talking about the CFP, and with Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Alabama, and Georgia are numbers 1 through 5 in the CFP, the AP, and the coaches poll. But we're wondering, is the CFP correct in putting Ohio State first, or should Indiana or Texas A&M be first? And I know you're a Buckeye, but
yeah,
what's your case?
Like, so I heard. At first, I don't think that Notre Dame wins overrated, but just want to point that out. But like, I get the Indiana point, but then I would bring this up. So Ohio State at home, they beat number 10 Texas, of course. Indiana has that impressive win at Oregon, but after that, I would say, okay, then what games after that? Well, the next closest game you're talking about for for Indiana is the Iowa game. Correctly, they won by 5 points in Kinnick Stadium. That's very impressive. But I think for Ohio State, you haven't seen a game like that outside the Texas game. They've been blowing the doors off everybody. Defense has been very dominant. Quarterback has been very dominant. Of course, Mendoza has been too, but last game he struggled. He's actually had a couple games where he struggled now. So I understand by the if you want to use the resume, but when you turn on the TV, what do your eyes tell you? And that's why I would leave it for anybody.
My eyes tell me that Indiana is not Ohio State, so I want them to be ranked number 1.
My eyes also tell me Arch Manning has Down syndrome. But
No. I mean that's fine and all, but earlier I had a conversation with someone. They called Texas ass, and I said, okay, well, what ranking do you have to be to not be ass? and no one wants to answer that question. And so, by all
I
technicality,
remember that.
Texas,
That was
yeah,
on the Johnny Olden show.
yeah, Texas is a good football team. So,
But Texas started off the season ranked and ranked number 1, and then ended up not being ranked for a while there. So
yeah,
I
but
mean, we're thinking Texas is, well, I shouldn't say we.
I
I'm thinking
I mean,
Texas is the very definition of overranked.
but I think we're treating Texas like they're Penn State.
Low
What does that
blow,
mean?
low blow.
As in, they're not some top 3 ranked team that just fell off the wagon. They're still in the top 10.
They got back. Well, they got back to 11.
Oh yeah. So
But-
I mean, it looks. So again, I'm not serious saying there's some world beaters over in Texas, but I mean, what? I mean, if someone else would be ranked there, then who?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, if you push
Western
everybody
Michigan.
up. But
I think Garrison brings a good point.
Listen, if you want to have the Indiana conversation, I'm fine with it as long as no one said Texas A&M.
why not?
Yeah, no one said Texas A&M.
Well, you've got Booger McFarland there over at ESPN thinks this Texas A&M should be number 1.
Yeah,
Well,
he must have
his
forgot that they
first
gave up 24 points a game.
Yes, that's what I said. Yeah, their defense is cheeks, dude.
Okay. Yeah. So with no defense, you're not going to hold up.
Yeah.
But all right. Hang on here. So we've got. I'm gonna take some chats. Garrison, have you got time to hang on, or are you working?
I got time.
Okay. So here we go.
But yes, he's also working.
Brandon throws in there. That
Oh no, I'm just at the bar having a beer. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. All right.
Brandon throws out there that Indiana has the best win at Oregon. At Oregon beating them by 10. Nobody saw that coming.
That is correct.
Didn't they though? Well, maybe not. I guess because it's Oregon. Probably.
No, we expected Oregon to win that game, but then Indiana winning by double digits is just kind of crazy.
Okay.
And Oregon's offense only put up 13 points.
Right.
20.
King James
Wait.
2 NYC says Oregon's best was beating Penn State. Is that fair?
That's fair. It did break Penn State completely in half.
Did they play
Even
Minnesota?
James
Did they
Franklin
play
said it.
Minnesota?
Next Friday.
I mean, if they win this weekend, Iowa's their best win. But of course, that's
Yeah.
which. By the way, you guys escaped that not going to night game at Kinnick, but that's another conversation.
Blame the scheduling, not us.
Iowa currently has the number 2 ranked defense in college football.
Yeah. And they're ranked 20 in the CFP. So King James also says that Ohio State has the least amount of offensive snaps of any team in the country. They're not interested in inflated scores. That I actually find fascinating because wasn't it Urban Meyer who was trying to do 70 or 80 snaps a game? He was hoofing.
Yeah.
He was
He
pushing
was
that.
Yeah, his offensive philosophy was just snap the ball so many times the other team's defense just wants to die.
That was also
And then dies.
That was the Chip Kelly model where they were trying to run 80 to 90 plus a game.
You know, that to me, that's crazy that they have the least amount because their defense is really great on getting off the field on third down, giving their offense more possessions.
Yeah, but the offense is really slow. I mean, they take their, which is good. I'm a Michigan fan. I don't mind slow offenses. But it's they take their time snapping the ball. Like they let the play clock run the play clock run fairly low between every single play. And then they don't mind letting the clock run too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw this stat. I'm sure Rob did, but at the pace Ohio State is going, by the end of the 12 games, and when they get to the playoff, Ohio State would have played a full game less than everyone else in college football.
Yeah. I'm super curious to know how that's going to affect their chances in the CFP. Because, will that actually have some sort of an effect on keeping them fresh for the playoffs, or what is that going to do?
They did it last year.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Say that again. They're going to play a full game less?
The amount of snaps that they're playing this year is basically a full game less than what any other team is playing.
Okay.
So the average amount of offensive snaps that happen in a game.
Gotcha. Okay.
Ohio State is playing a full game's worth of average number of snaps less than everyone.
Are you computing the words that are coming out of his mouth?
Do you understand?
Yeah. Rob had to head out again. Something's going on with his connection there.
And he like slapped the camera down. He was like,
yeah, he's getting
"Get out of
frustrated.
here."
A2 fan 71 says Indiana beat number six Oregon convincingly on the road. OSU barely beat number 11 Texas at home. Well, they were number 1 at the time. What are we talking about?
Well, but they're number 11 now, and we know that they're I mean, Texas is I still think Texas is overrated. And if Arch is still out, I mean, actually what's kind of funny is if Arch is still out and Texas plays better, then that Ohio State win over Texas is still kind of.
Did Arch just get hurt, re-injured against Vanderbilt? Because he was injured. He went into concussion protocol. Then he came out Friday before the Vanderbilt game. So far as I'm aware, he's good to go. He played against Vanderbilt the whole game.
By the way, that's his 3rd concussion protocol in his career.
Yikes! That's not good.
Seriously?
That's a Manning thing.
Oh, real, is Texas? I just want a simple answer here. Is Texas still overrated if we now correctly rate them?
If we now correctly rate them, what do you mean?
As in, like, they're not overrated now that we know what they are.
I don't know, because like Arch Manning's the giant question mark, right? Like if Arch Manning comes back or is back, I don't know off the top of my head, and plays the way that he has been throughout the season, then they're going to lose to Georgia and they'll likely lose to Texas A&M. Although Texas A&M, they have a shot against because, like I said, Texas A&M's defense is cheeks. And if they lose those 2 games, then are they falling out of the rankings? And does that mean that they're fairly ranked? Because then we know what they are, and that means Ohio State's win over Texas is over an unranked Texas team. So that no longer matters. But if Arch comes back and plays well, or if the backup plays well, and they pick up 2 of their next 3, then they're probably somewhere around 12, 13, possibly still in the playoffs. It's a good win.
You have to use the old and still current, I believe, ESPN SEC ranking model where it'd be like Alabama beat number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All those teams are unranked now, but they beat them when they were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have the best resume. That's the model. Okay. You have to use that.
And I would remind everyone that Washington is ranked now too. So
yeah,
23,
which they should be.
Iowa is ranked number 20. That's the one that threw.
They should have been ranked 2 weeks ago.
I mean, they're not ranked any. Well, okay, they are ranked in the coaches poll down at 24.
Well, you know what's crazy about Iowa is that if you look at their offensive stats, it doesn't look great. But if you look at their efficiency stats on offense, they're pretty high up.
Right.
Okay.
They won't be ranked after this weekend. Don't worry.
Rob is back. All right, guys. I want to go to the. You doing okay, Rob? Oh, you changed locations.
Yeah, just the internet. I don't know what's going on the internet. It's irritating me.
All right, my next question here. This one is going to be our biggest speculation of the evening, I think. I want to talk about Michigan's path to the playoffs. Oh, I have Big Ten championship there. I meant to say playoffs. So I found an article talking about the chaos in college football, and in particular, it was the chaos having to do centered around Michigan. So here's what they laid out. So that now that the CFP is out, you've got Michigan at number 21. And the guy says there's a real possibility that Michigan could sneak into the playoffs. They need to jump 10 spots, and which means obviously several teams ahead of them have to take some losses. So if Michigan wins out against Northwestern, Maryland, and Ohio State, if Oregon beats USC and Iowa, if Vanderbilt, Utah, Oklahoma, or Texas take one more loss, Michigan could be in the playoffs. I think it's fair to say Michigan does not control their own destiny. But so what's the possibility of all of this falling in Michigan's favor? If Michigan gets to the playoffs, do they then even survive round 1? Garrison, go ahead. Sounds like you got.
Yeah, I think they're in. If they win out, which they won't, but if they were to, they would be in by default.
just by winning out. Doesn't matter what anybody else
That Ohio State win would bolster them up enough to where the committee would not let them stay out.
Yep.
All right.
So Michigan does control their own destiny. It's just a part of that is
Beating Northwestern.
Yes, absolutely. We need to beat the freaking powerhouse that is Northwestern. And then maybe, we'll probably just destroy that absolute crap team from Columbus. I can't even remember their name.
All right, hold up. We have a I forgot super chat from Blue Wolverine.
Super chat.
$49.99.
Thank you, B-Dub.
Get Rob a Wi-Fi extender.
Well, that's kind of on Rob, right? Like
I blame Oklahoma.
To be fair, this is the first time ever on here in the entirety that my internet has acted up. So
I know,
usually because you're in Oklahoma.
I'm not in Oklahoma anymore.
Oh, you're not. Oh,
I'm back in Michigan. I've been.
Oh, dang it!
Thank you, Blue Wolverine, for the support. We really appreciate it. Appreciate you,
B-Dub.
having you around here, man. All right, Michigan's path to the playoffs. So, Rob, what do you think?
What do I think? Why do you guys?
Can Michigan win out? Can they get? If they win out, do they get to the playoffs?
I think that I gave you my thoughts on this. I would just say take one game at a time. There's a possibility that Michigan could go into Northwestern and lose. There's a small possibility if they don't take that game seriously. If they show up the way they did against Purdue, then that is a possibility. But dude, they definitely have to win out. That win. If they beat Ohio State,
I miss you. See, let me naturally miss you.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Garrison, you're not on.
Sorry. my girlfriend got back home.
Hey, Garrison's girlfriend.
Oh God!
You guys, look at being all lovey-dovey to each other.
Shut up.
That's so cute.
Okay.
Hey, Garrison, you still going to ladies' night at the bar?
It was ladies' night. By the way, this old lady, man, I made her a Moscow Mule. She was like, "Oh, you can come home with me." I was like, "Whoa!" She was like 70 years old.
70.
And he asked how much.
Oh God, this is a family-friendly show.
No, for her to give it to you. It's a tip. It's called a tip for that Moscow Mule.
Yeah,
sure.
Come
Yeah.
on.
That's what she said.
Your mind out of the gutter.
So, Rob, Michigan to the playoffs.
If they went out, it'd be kind of hard to keep them out because that win against Ohio State, which I don't think they're gonna win this year, and I gave you my reasons. That would catapult them into the playoffs. Now, I would say for Michigan, take one game at a time. You guys struggled against Purdue at home, by the way, a 2-6 Purdue. So I'd say take it a game at a time. I mean, don't sleep on Northwestern. They're not a great team. They're between a good and okay team. But
No, I don't.
I mean, there is a legit chance that Michigan heads in Northwestern and loses if they show up like they do against Purdue. But man,
I don't know why you think that Purdue game went not according to plan. That was the game plan. Make it close, make it look like we suck, and then blow the doors off of Ohio State. I don't.
Folly. That is complete folly, and you know it.
Do you guys mind if I give a 10-second interjection?
Yes.
I heard from, I'm not gonna say which show, but they're talking about how they're like, yeah, man, don't you think maybe Michigan's holding some things back and that's why they're playing so bad? I'm like, yeah, buddy. Bryce, he purposely missed a wide open McCulley doing jumping jacks in the end zone to throw a pick just to throw Ohio State off.
Yeah. It's a genius freaking plan, dude. I don't know what your problem is.
I just.
Although Brandon agrees, we're saving everything for Ohio State.
And it's been said that we're saving everything for Michigan. So there's always that rivalry banner talk nonsense instead of looking at the teams for who they really are.
it's, I mean, obviously it's a risky way to play a game, to try to hold back like that, because you put yourself in a bad position there by the time you get to fourth quarter. But George McLaughlin says here, this isn't the Pat Fitzgerald Northwestern, so Michigan will crush Northwestern. So,
don't sleep on this Northwestern team.
Well, sure, yeah. Mac, what were you going to say about that? Or should I go over to Ben?
I was just going to say, shh. That's
Ben,
me sleeping on Northwestern.
Ben, what do you think? Does Michigan have a chance here to get to the playoffs?
Put that other comment up on the screen, you coward.
Which one?
The one we all laughed at. You know which one it is. No, anyway, so Michigan.
I don't know.
If Michigan wins out, they can get to the playoff. They can. But they're still gonna need some help in front of them. They're still gonna
I think I found it.
Did Mac just really see it just now? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Michigan, if they win out, even if they beat Ohio State, they're going to need, I think, some help, because remember, this week you have BYU, Texas Tech. They're 7-8. So if Texas Tech beats BYU and then they rematch in the Big 12, the Big 12 might get two teams in if they were to rematch in the Big 12 title game and like match each other. So Michigan might actually end up still only getting to 13.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to need some of these other teams in front of you, like those two, especially to knock. You need like BYU to knock Texas Tech out, give them a second, and then maybe even a third loss, and knock them out of the race. So I think Michigan still needs some help. They have to control their own. They control their own destiny in the sense of win out, but I think they still need like one other team to knock someone else out to get them to that 12 spot.
Well, what about this?
Yeah.
So I think you're right, Ben. But if they win out, if Michigan wins out, they'll go to the Big Ten championship game and play Indiana. And if by some miracle they beat Indiana, they're an auto bid in.
Would they automatically go to the Big Ten title game?
Yeah, they're in third place in the Big Ten right now. If they beat Ohio State, that gives them the tiebreaker over Ohio State.
Wait a minute. So right now it's Ohio, it's Indiana, Ohio State, Oregon. Isn't Iowa's in front of Michigan as well?
No. Right now it's Indiana, Ohio State, Michigan, Oregon, Iowa. But the difference is this is the thing is, conference-wise, Michigan's 5-1, but Oregon and Iowa haven't played that as many conference games. So actually, Oregon, I think, will jump if they beat USC, who beat Michigan. So I think that's where your downfall a little bit comes in that play. Even if Oregon doesn't make the title game, we'd actually maybe knock you out of that spot. So this is going to be an interesting November of tiebreakers and scores and all that crap.
I'll say this, like, for as much as the CFP has devalued the regular season, it does make the conversation about tiebreakers a lot more interesting, that's for sure. And who gets in and why and should they and no.
Even the expanded conferences, it's actually interesting because when you have all these teams like one loss from each other, but it's like, well, we beat you, but you lost to them. And
Blue Wolverine points out that Michigan is coming off a bye week. I'm hoping they need time to get some guys healed up too, but we know that Justice Haynes is out for the season, right? We already know that.
Yeah.
Was there there's a couple of guys who are injured. Isn't McCulley injured also?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's not injured. He's hurt.
He's hurt. So hopefully the bye week gets him back, but
but he's coming back is the thing.
Yeah. Although what we saw in the Purdue game, it seems like Michigan's running back room is pretty deep. So even
Jasper Parker, they're not bad. I mean, Jordan Marshall is a workhorse for sure. The problem is that you don't want to put it all on him, and Jasper Parker's not tested. And so the crappy thing is that what Michigan should be doing, I mean, this is a rebuilding season, and it should be a rebuilding season, and we got our hopes up like, oh, Michigan's talented and all that.
Wasn't last year rebuilding season?
You can have more than we talked about this last week. You can have more than one rebuilding season in a row. I mean, it takes time to
But
build
this is
these things up.
Michigan, remember? This is Michigan. We don't have
At
rebuilding
Ohio-
seasons at
At
Michigan.
Ohio,
Last
at
year
Ohio,
was the rebuilding. This year is building.
at Ohio State, the standard at Ohio State is a national championship, right? So if you don't win the national championship in a year, is that a rebuilding year?
I've only seen one. I honestly, I haven't seen a real rebuilding year at Ohio State. Even 2011 and 2012 wasn't a real rebuilding year.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
not-
I
Okay.
can't really say.
our school's
I would have-
administration basically forces us into a rebuilding year every year unless we have a coach who's an asshole enough to not let it bother him.
Well, most of your life has been rebuilding, so
And Connor
Again, the
Stallions.
administration
mine.
kind of ensures that's the case.
All right. Wolverine Gage says that he thinks we're going to beat Northwestern by a lot coming off the bye week. Now, okay. So A2 Fan 71 says we were supposed to beat Purdue by a lot also, and that was at home. This team hasn't played well on the road, especially at night. I'm glad this is an early kickoff. Yeah, I think that's probably fair. Although they played fairly well. Well, yeah, they played fairly well against Michigan State, except for that last touchdown they let Michigan State get through. But
Who
let's
cares?
see. Wolverine Gage says, sadly, Haynes will be out for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Utah's ZCS.
just for an FYI, the last time you guys came off of a bye, it was that Wisconsin game that wasn't pretty.
Yeah, that is true. Michigan in the last couple of years has not profited from bye weeks very much or at all. But Utah ZSS says, this is ridiculous. Stop yammering on about playoffs. No, we have to yammer on about playoffs. That's what college football is all about. We'd be
Also,
talking
this
about
is our
playoffs.
show. We can yammer on about whatever we want.
We
That's
talked about
half their
playoffs in
content.
week one. Man, it's all okay. So King James says over the last 25 years, Michigan has had only 5 seasons where they did not finish with 3 or more losses. They rebuild a lot. Yeah, that's true. We get that.
Again, can we plead politics? Jeez.
We can. 973 Sabri says just win, but if we go 10-2, no one will care. All right.
In a
one will
good
care
way.
if we Be in the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure, anyway.
Okay. We should shift over to football because it is now 9:30, and I thought we would.
And I was going to say,
I'll be
I
right
was gonna
back,
give you
guys.
I was
All
going to
right.
give you a countdown to be like, because I got to get out of here. But let me look at your team thing real quick. Your little list, your little silly
List.
list that you send me that I
Did
didn't pay
Garrison just
attention
ditch
to.
without saying
I'll give you
bye?
I'll
Be right
show you
back.
I'll show you how to run this operation. Okay.
All right.
All right. I will show you
Okay.
how to run this operation.
All right, you chimney stack.
USC will. It's a vape. I'm gonna go have a cigarette after this. USC will demolish Northwestern. Indiana will beat Penn State because Penn State has no dreams left. Purdue. I mean, Ohio State just bury them already. Just take the bye week. Just let them flow in the white flag. Don't embarrass them. Oregon's gonna beat Iowa in a very close battle. I'll do my score prediction later for that. And Washington, Wisconsin, this is actually the game. This is the closest game. This is hard to dictate. I'm not sure.
Man,
I think
made these
what's the weather?
graphics?
What's the weather like in Wisconsin during this game? Is it snowing?
It's gonna be chilly.
cold, sad, and beer.
Wisconsin for the upset.
Oh,
Wisconsin for the upset.
I'm putting that down.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do it. You
Down.
can put
All
that
right.
down. That's fine. I'm going to take
You've
it.
got-
That's how you do a recap and score prediction in under 40 seconds.
But I
That's how
wasn't
you
ready.
run a show.
I have to ask you. You said USC, Indiana, Ohio State, Oregon, and Wisconsin.
Yes.
All right, got it.
I may be crazy, but hey, it happens.
But you're also
It's supposed to be-
nuts.
It is supposed to be snowing in Iowa, potentially. Maybe
Potentially.
even snowing in Iowa. I was
Really?
like, oh, rough.
Wait.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here as I have my 9:35 show with Corey for the Iowa preview.
All right.
So
Thank you very much, Ben, for being on. Tell everybody where they can find you.
you can check us out later here in like an hour little over an hour on the Quacking Off channel as we preview the Iowa game coming this Saturday. It'll be a good time.
All right. Thanks for being on. Appreciate it, man.
Have fun, everyone.
Take care.
Appreciate you, Ben.
So
All
Mac
right.
has more losses than I do, but
Holy freaking.
man.
Are we?
I'm
all right.
I'm
You know
so
what?
competitive, dude.
I know.
So this is our pigskin showdown for 2025. So right now, Mac, yeah, you're leading in wins with 19, but Rob is still leading with 85% accuracy. Garrison is surprisingly in fourth place. Peter is still hanging on at 80%. If Peter comes on in the next few minutes, we'll get his picks in here too. But that's where we stand for now.
There's got to be like bonus points for calling the most games. I'm here every single week calling games.
There's all kinds of categories of winners. So there we go.
No.
There's the CFP. We don't need that. We're gonna go right to Northwestern USC, and Garrison is back.
No, sir, that's not my name on here.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, I put beat Purdue.
Beat Purdue.
That's funny.
All right. Let's talk some football. So as we did last week, Garrison, I don't think you were here last week. We're doing these a little bit quicker. We're not going to do huge, long analysis. We're just going to kind of break it down to like 30 seconds to a minute because we all have our own shows to do that.
Yeah, I got a 10:30.
You got a 10:30. All right. Well, let's get through this. We are going to Northwestern and USC. This is a 9 p.m. kickoff. The spread is 13.5 in favor. No, it's not in favor of Northwestern. Did I do that wrong?
Yes,
That can't possibly be right. Hold on a second.
You trying to screw up Vegas?
I think I am. I did something wrong. It is, in fact, it's 14.5 now, but it's for USC, not for Northwestern. USC is ranked number 19. So
I don't even know why I bother making these graphics if you're just going to screw this up. Jeez.
I know. And my light just died too. All right, Garrison, what have you got? Northwestern or USC?
I got USC. Northwestern is playing really good at football. I think they'll have some success in this game, but I think around the fourth quarter, I think USC will pull away. If Northwestern is within I'll say if Northwestern is within a score in the fourth quarter at the start of it, then we have ourselves a game. But give me USC. Let's go 38 and Northwestern 24.
38-24. All right. I forgot to mention this is the 6th meeting of these two teams, and USC has won all 5 of the previous games.
I was surprised.
Rob, what do you got?
Give me USC 34-21.
34-21. Any thoughts on how badly USC is going to beat up Northwestern? Or
They have a really high powered offense. I'm not. Yeah.
Mac?
Guys, this is a night game at USC.
Mhm.
All right. It's 45-10 USC. Come at me.
45-10.
It'll be a night game and half the stands filled.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Game number 2. What?
No, go ahead.
You ready? Okay. We have
Yeah.
number 2 Indiana going up against coachless Penn State, who was at one point supposed to be a national title contender. That's not happening anymore. This is a noon kickoff. I have 14.5 Indiana for the spread, 48.5 for the over-under, and Indiana getting only 82.7% from the FPI. I would have thought it'd be higher, but it's not. This is the 29th meeting between these two teams. Believe it or not, it is 26-2 Penn State. But that record may fall this weekend. Garrison, what have you got? Oh, I think you're
Garrison, you're muted.
The Nittany Lions have fallen off the wagon. They still have talent. Still one of the top 15 talented teams in the country, but of course, talent doesn't mean you win games. Indiana, of course, has been rolling. Give me Indiana. I'll go
31. Penn State 10.
10. Blue Wolverine posted, we are at least not Penn State. Nice. Rob, what do you got?
Penn State is. I don't think they're gonna win another game this season. Seems like. I mean, they still have talent, but it just seems like their interim coach Terry Smith in over his head. Jim Knowles. He's gonna. I think he'll end up passing out in the press box after what Indiana's gonna do to him. So give me Indiana 45, Penn State 14.
Ooh, all right. I just want to jump back here. Gaming Tremor GT says we could be 0-9 and I would still believe in the playoffs. Yeah, that's us Michigan fans. We're going to make the playoffs. Doesn't matter.
Obviously.
Seems up to par.
Mac, what do you got?
Yeah, here's the thing. So Penn State's got nothing left. All right. Yeah, I mean, they're talented, but like they were talented when they went to UCLA and lost, and their defense gave up a ton of points. I don't know what Jim Knowles is doing. I remember just 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when Ohio State fans were like, oh my gosh, Jim Knowles, we've got Jim Knowles from Oregon State. He's so good. We're going to beat Michigan. We're going to beat Michigan by a lot. And then Donovan Edwards was just like, no, you're not. What are you smoking? Are you idiots? And Jim Knowles turned out not be so good of a defensive coordinator, which is probably why all the Ohio State fans were laughing at Penn State when Penn State put him on as a defensive coordinator. And then all of us Michigan fans were laughing at Ohio State, but now Ohio State's kind of laughing at Michigan fans. And yeah, I kind of get it. So I think Indiana has actually never won in Happy Valley. They're going to this week. It's not going to be close. It's going to be like a 35-13 sort of situation. Yeah, Indiana.
Did you say 35-13 or 45?
35-13.
35-13. GT is putting in there. In Terry Smith, we trust. 45-3 Indiana.
I put up the next one.
Penn State tanking so they can get a better draft pick next year.
It's true.
Yeah.
Hey, GT, I beat you. I beat GT this last weekend. I needed to say that.
In the fantasy football.
Real quick before we move on, something to watch. Yeah. Ethan Grunkmeyer, he actually didn't perform that badly against Ohio State. So it will be fun to see him in his third start. He's a kid basically from Columbus, went to Olentangy High School. So yeah, I will say that it'd be fun to watch that in this game.
That's true. That's true.
Our next game, Ohio State versus Purdue. This is a 1 p.m. kickoff. Ohio State still isn't getting their night game. The spread is 29.5 for Ohio State. The over-under is only 48.5. So they're not expecting Purdue to do much at all. The FPI has it 97.1%. This is the 61st meeting between these two teams, with the series being 43-15-2 in Ohio State's favor. Garrison, how badly is Ohio State going to pound down Purdue?
No. Yeah.
All right. This is a family show.
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
There we go.
Look, Maccabee, the running back, isn't playing it. 2 years ago, Maccabee actually had a pretty good game against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Ohio State, we know what that is. That's 29.5 is a lot, but we're gonna cover that. So give me Ohio State 48, Purdue. They've been able to move the ball a little bit. Give them 3.
They will be in range at some point.
Where the heck is that 90 that 2.9 coming from? But all right.
2.9?
Yeah, for the FPI. You know, if you take 97.1 and add 2.9, you get 100.
That is true. Yeah, that's good math right there. It's mathing well these days.
He's only got an associate's degree, Garrison. You got to speak slowly.
That is true.
Oh.
But it is from Washtenaw Community College. Not everybody has an associate's degree from Washtenaw Community College.
It's
I've
absolutely
heard great
true.
things about that institution.
You know what's funny, though? I actually do now.
GT says Max stole my signs. It's probably true. It's probably true.
I did.
All right, Rob.
I did.
Number 1, Ohio State, according to the CFP, the AP, and the Coaches Poll versus Purdue. What do you got?
And rightfully so. All right. All right. So I feel like this is going to be a slow-paced game. They just want to get out there with the win, but they are going to score a lot of points. But I don't know. Like, I'm going to say 42-6.
42-6.
This
All
is
right.
not your Jeff Brom spoiler makers. This is just your 2-7, just Purdue spoiler makers. So
Is that 6 points, 2 field goals, or a missed extra point?
that is 2 field goals.
2 field goals. All right, Mac. You got to call it, man. What do you got?
You know what's coming.
Do it. Do it.
You know what's about to happen. I get it. Jeff Brom went on to greener pastures. Okay. He's killing it at Louisville right now. Well, not really. But Purdue, here's the thing what we say about Purdue. What happens if you're ranked in the top 5 and you go to Ross-Ade Stadium? Guess what you're going to get? Screwed. Give me Purdue. Give me the spoiler makers to pull the upset. Give it to me 24-17.
Does
Purdue-
Mac,
does-
no,
wait,
you're
Mac.
not even making this competitive anymore.
Wait, Mac. Does Purdue have a sick kid who's gonna guarantee the win?
Yeah, me.
Oh.
Mac's wife
I
is
will.
that's got to be enough.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
qualifies.
I will.
think.
And shout out to that
I
kid.
will-
I think he passed away like a week or a day later, but he did call that game, and
Yeah.
they blew
I think he did.
they
Yeah.
blew our doors off.
Yeah. That kid was phenomenal. Just
Yeah.
incredible attitude from him. Yeah.
The screw Purdue.
John Hatfield here says that he watched a Penn State channel and their host actually thought Elko was leaving A&M to be the new coach.
Wow.
I'm
No.
sorry. I'm sorry to tell him, but coal money doesn't work as well as oil money.
But you got to admit the firing of James Franklin has been a boon for the coaching carousel. I mean, look at Signetti got a raise, Matt Rule got a raise. I'm waiting for who else? There was an SEC coach who just got an extension too. But it's like it's all these coaches that have potential to go to Penn State are all of a sudden being told by their schools, no, stay here, please.
No,
please don't leave.
I have it on good authority that like the deeper this goes, the more and more it looks like Penn State is going to make a specific, like they're going to try and make a specific hire for somebody. The more and more it goes on. If there's a lot of big time coaches who won't take that job, there's a good chance they go after a specific person.
Let me guess.
Oh, like
Urban
pull
Meyer.
somebody?
Huh?
Like
Me
Max said Urban Meyer.
No, Urban said it. Urban already said he's not coming back.
Yeah. There was I saw, and obviously this happens anyway, but there was somebody on YouTube who does a Nebraska channel who said he was absolutely certain that he had sources telling him Matt Rule was headed to Penn State, and the following day Matt Rule got the contract extension.
I knew Matt Rule was never going to do that for the simple fact that he's tied to the quarterback. I just never saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Dylan Raiola going to go to Penn State with him then? Is he going to do that to himself?
Dylan Raiola's Nebraska legacy. He wouldn't.
No.
His dad's
Yeah,
on his uncle's on the staff over there in Nebraska. Like it's.
Mm-hmm.
Mac, are you making people mods? What is okay? Hold on. I'm losing control of the chat here. Did you make John Diadamo a mod?
I did for a second, but he said he didn't. He wasn't actually trying to become a mod. So I
Is that John? That's not his.
Yeah, John Diadamo.
That's his.
Yeah,
Actually, I don't think it is. I
That's
think
not
that's
John.
a different John Diadamo.
That's not John.
It says John.
I know for a fact that's not him.
Well, then who's impersonating John Diadamo?
I don't know, but you just made him a mod.
Well, shoot. Don't block anybody, not John.
Not John.
Hey, we got another super chat from Blue Wolverine. Anyone else see Chad
Hey.
from Red Hot Chili Peppers play victors with the U of M marching band? I did not.
No, but that's
did?
awesome.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. By the way, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that, Blue Wolverine, coming through again. This has been our most profitable show of the month, I think.
You're welcome.
Blue Wolverine says it is John. That's the actual John Diaz.
That is John. Oh, what's up, John?
Hey,
But then John said facts, I think, because wait, that is his default
No,
Google.
but-
Okay.
Okay.
Someone is pretending to
What's
be
next game?
I had to lose control at some point here. Our next
Yeah,
game.
hold on a second.
Right.
Can we go back for just a quick second? I got to handle this Charisse situation here. What are you doing? You're not even having a conversation. You just keep posting superlatives about how Michigan's not going to make the playoffs, and then a rolling eye emoji with a laughing face emoji. What are you, a bot? Are you just
No,
ChatGPT?
Charisse is no. Charisse is a real person.
Not a very nice
Well,
person.
What is this? What is this tweeting like they're a bot thing? Like,
I don't know. That's how you tweet at me.
Our
that
next
is a good
game
point.
is the only ranked game on both sides of the ball for this weekend, at least in the Big Ten. We have number 9 Oregon going up against number 20 Iowa, ranked for the first time this season. This is the fourth meeting between these two teams. It stands at 2-1 Oregon. This is a 3:30 kickoff. The spread is 6.5 in favor of Oregon, with an over-under of 40.5, and the FPI has it handily on the Oregon side with 70.3% in favor of Oregon. Garrison, what happens in this game?
If this game was at 7 p.m., I'll pick Iowa.
But it's at 3:30.
Yes, it is. It's 7 o'clock somewhere. This will be a good game. I'm going to take Oregon. Oh, wow. I'm going to take Oregon 27. 24 to 14.
24-14. All right.
That took so long.
But dude, I'm gonna be honest. This game's hard to pick for me. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying. Like I'm taking too long. It's over 30 seconds. I'm trying to compensate for Oregon's offense not looking the way it should in the past game, but the run game is really good. The thing is that you're putting your run game against the 4-3 of Phil Parker and the 2% white DBs that Iowa keeps. So the 2% milks. Pause. So yeah, it's
Okay.
yeah. Hey, dude, no, like Iowa reminds me of my high school football team, man. Some real athletic white guys.
All right.
And we win state championship.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've been surprised with Iowa this year. They're putting up a lot more points than they usually do. So
Because of how white their team is.
and on offense.
That's all white man runs the ball.
Yeah. Oh, here
Can
you
you
go.
guys name that movie?
Wait, what was the quote again?
That's how white man runs the football.
No.
That's
The longest.
the longest yard. Yeah.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
what it
Okay.
was?
All right. Cool.
Oh, I should have known that one. All right. Well, John Diadamo says, yeah, technically Charisse doesn't break most channels' rules except for some light personal attacks.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Well,
They've
that's
been
okay.
getting
I mean-
here lately though. I don't know.
Honestly, we encourage personal attacks on this channel. You know, because there's no reason
Only between
to
me
have.
and you though.
Well, obviously. Okay, but like, shut up, moron. Anyway,
No.
That's-
Clip,
it's
spare the
just-
rod, spoil the
Oh,
child.
yeah. Okay. So at any rate, you guys.
There we go. See, spare the rod, spoil
Okay.
the child.
Oh, Mac, you're. Oh, he's now he's.
Oh,
Gone. I heard his feelings.
Leave it there. I want to see him come back.
My dad never hugged me as a child. I hate myself.
So John Hatfield says it's the Iowa is going to upset him. Not unlike Mac.
Oh, Max.
Wait a minute. Now I got to move everybody around. Look at this here. Okay.
You should
No,
get
Rob
me
goes
food.
there. Rob, what's your call for this game? We should probably talk more about football than Max emotions.
All right. It's not a therapy session, you guys. Does that be complicated? Okay. So Iowa currently has the number 2 defense in all college football, only giving up 234.9 yards per game. I mean, it seems like they finally have an offense to complement their defense. But like Garrison said, if this game was at 7 p.m., I would definitely pick Iowa. But since it's not, it's kind of hard to go against Oregon. And, we're talking about Oregon playing in crunch time, as in they need to win out to possibly make the Big Ten championship or, get in the playoffs. So give me Oregon. I'm going to say 21-13.
Can I change my score?
No, I already wrote it down in pen.
Screw you.
Screw you.
What are we going to change it to, Garrison?
I don't think he wants to.
What are we going to change it to?
I was going to add on another 3 points, but it's okay.
All right.
Yeah, see,
Wait,
Wolverine Gage
well-
has it. I was going to move it to 20. See, Wolverine Gage has it. Yeah. I was going to move it to 24-17. But
All right.
we have a socialist over here who won't let me do anything, so
The point itself doesn't matter. It's just that you picked Oregon to win. That's the important thing.
oh, my fault, sir.
Also, that's communism where they don't let you do things.
Yeah. Communism,
Communism. Yeah.
I mean, socialism will get you there. But anyway, moving on.
I just want to point this. I just want to show this off real quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at that. That's gorgeous.
There we go.
Wait a minute. What was your win percentage?
78.85%. There we go. Ah,
yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah,
You got
better
me.
than you.
I called 19 more correct games than you did, so suck it.
That sounds like a personal problem. I'll put it back up there later.
I called more right. All right.
Sorry. Am I baiting?
John, is it going to be Chris Drew? Because he said he might have a certain menace host on during All State Week. It's probably going to be Chris Drew.
Chris Drew. There's got to be better people than that.
The guy who
GT.
called me an effing idiot on Twitter.
GT says hugs are overrated, Mac. You don't need them.
That's a good point.
No,
Thanks,
hugs are
GT.
good source of energy to this transfer.
GT also says, and I'm assuming this is his real call. This is Iowa's Super Bowl, Oregon 50, Iowa 4. Total blowout.
What do they get? 2 safeties?
Yeah.
It must be, yeah. All right, Mac. Are you under control over there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. Call the game. What do you got?
I really want Iowa to win this because, I really want to call Iowa because I feel like this would be like the one game that Iowa would be like, oh, yeah, we won that game. We're back on the map. And then they drop something else. I don't know. No, it's Oregon. Oregon's going to get back on track because Oregon knows what they need to do to get through the rest of the season to make the college football playoff and to make the Big Ten championship and all that. And they're not going to let it slip. I think that they're going to have a rematch in the Big Ten championship against Indiana, but to get there, they got to go through Iowa. But yeah, I mean, if this game were at night, then yeah, I'd call Iowa too, but it's not. So I'm taking Oregon.
So Mac, in order for that rematch to happen, what you're saying you think it's going to happen, that would require Michigan to beat Ohio State. So from what I hear from you is 5 in a row, right?
Duh.
All right, man.
If Ohio State wins, Mac, make a friendly wager on this.
I'm not allowed to wager any money. I'm
No,
having
no,
three
no,
kids
a friendly
all
one
at the same time.
I want you to
so-
wager your hair,
What hair?
the ponytail.
I don't have the ponytail anymore. I got
Oh man, I was gonna say if Ohio State wins, I was gonna treat you like what the Japanese used to do and cut your bun off. to
Oh,
dishonor you.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
But
you
but
would
you know
dishonor
what?
me like that?
But you know what? You know what it'll do? A sapacto. Just do that. It'll work.
A what?
You know, like when the Japanese when they decide they use the sapacto and they that'll do.
Cool. All right.
You guys never seen that before?
I've seen that. Well,
No.
samurai movies, yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll just do that instead of the bun.
Cool. All right. Sounds good. If Ohio State beats Michigan this year, I'll get a samurai sword and fillet myself. That sounds great.
No,
guys.
it's like a little dagger.
Oh, all right.
A little less painful.
Little.
That's painful.
Mac, what was your score again?
Oh, I didn't give a score. 31-24 Oregon.
31-24. All right.
Nice score.
Excellent. Our last game, if you guys are up for it, is number 23, Washington versus Wisconsin, the beleaguered Wisconsin team. It is a 4:30 kickoff. The spread is 11.5 in Washington's favor. The over-under is 45.5, and the FPI is giving Washington an astounding 72.9%. This is only the fifth meeting between Washington and Wisconsin, and Washington has won every single game.
Wow.
So, Garrison, is this Wisconsin's year? Can they do it?
Give me Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Ben picked Wisconsin.
Usually for all teams like this, you get one game a year. Last year, the game for Wisconsin was the Oregon game, where Wisconsin should have won that game. They should have. They had Oregon, I think, the 6 points in the fourth quarter. Wisconsin's run defense, very, very good, great at tackling. I think, and that's Washington's bread and butter. I think Washington will get some success in the pass game, but I think Wisconsin puts a lot in this game. 4:30 kickoff. I think that bodes well for them. I'm gonna pick the upset. Give me Wisconsin 24 and give me Washington 17.
17. All right. Bold. Rob?
It is bold. I have a gut feeling.
All right. Rob, how's your guts? You got a
You
gut?
know, I'm not a firm believer at all with Wisconsin. I don't care if there's that one game or whatever. You know, they put up a good fight against Oregon, but this Wisconsin team, they're just so disgruntled. Luke Fickell has checked out. I mean, he's tired of losing his quarterbacks every single season. So I think Washington's going to go in, take care of business. Just not a firm believer. And I mean, there's no reason to be a firm believer in this Wisconsin offense. I don't see much happening. So give me Washington 24, Wisconsin. You know, I'm be generous. 10.
Wisconsin 10.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. 24-10. Got it. So, yeah. Somebody picked Ohio State to beat Purdue. Mac, what do you got for Washington, Wisconsin?
I just want to say, here's the thing. We have the absolute best chat in all of third-party CFP people on YouTube who do this as a dumb hobby that they probably shouldn't, but they do anyway. We have the absolute best chat out of all of those channels. So shout out to you guys for making this fun, because like you guys are great and appreciate all of you, even the Ohio State fans to a lesser extent, but still. No, I'm joking. You guys are great. In all seriousness, though, Washington just got ranked. I mean, you know, they just got ranked. They're probably pretty excited about that. Luke Fickell's brain is off in, oh, what if I could have been Ohio State's head coach? How things would have been.
Good God,
different.
No.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean,
he had his chance.
Maybe the offensive.
Yeah.
Did he though?
Oh yeah, he loves Ohio State. Born and bred. Wanted to be there.
No. Did he have his chance though? Because they kind of like. I mean,
you had Braxton Miller and more. You had guys suspended, but you had more talent than everybody else. You went 6-7.
Yeah, it was not.
Yeah, I kind of wish they had
preseason.
hired him. Anyway, yeah, Washington's winning this game, and I'm picking Washington. Let's do it like a 28-14 situation.
28-14. All right.
Yeah.
What?
I want to ask you before you of course close your show. I want to see if I could actually talk about something you guys talked about earlier and be very short about it.
Sure.
No, but fine.
And it's on the discussion about your guys' team.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Can they make the playoffs? That discussion?
No, the improved discussion.
Oh, from last week.
Oh, is that last week?
Yeah, is Michigan and
I could have swore
I think that was last week.
No, it was yesterday.
That
It says,
was actually in the memo.
No, topics. Michigan has already improved over the last year. Is it noticeable?
Oh, I did put that in there. Yeah, we actually didn't get to that.
Okay, never mind then. Never mind.
Well, no, you got something to say. Go ahead. I don't mind.
Yeah.
On offense, they are noticeably better in the past game. Defense is worse. O-line is slightly, I would say it's slightly better, pass pro wise.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, if your team were to get to the playoffs and win that game, I still think when you guys got to the playoffs, you guys would get mollywopped. And I say all that to say you guys are improved in specific areas. I'm not going to poo-poo that. I'm not going to take that away from you guys. But your team goes as far as a freshman quarterback goes.
Right.
And I just saw him play the two worst pass defenses in the Big Ten and have his two worst games. And I'm a Bryce fan. But I am very interested, especially with Haynes out. And now you go to Jordan Marshall, who's been playing great over these last few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see how this carries over, especially with all the injuries. Guys got to get right. Thankfully, you guys, for yourselves, thankfully, you have this bye week, which I thought was well timed. But yeah, you guys are improved, but improved to what extent? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I had to say.
Yeah.
That was fair. Wait, that was fair, right? Like that wasn't biased. That was fair.
No, I would say I actually
yeah.
would agree with that.
Oh, man, look at that. That's what I'm talking about, man. Usually I get destroyed by Wolverine fans.
No, at the beginning of the season with all of the Bryce hype, like from what we saw last year, what we heard was the defense should be the same, if not slightly better. And then the offense, frankly, could only be better. So given that and the trajectory from the end of last season, what I was looking at was 10-2, missing the Big Ten championship, getting into the first round of the playoffs. And like you just said, they'd probably get crushed in the first round. That's what I was looking at the beginning of the season. As they've played, I've kind of brought that back a little bit because I think that last year beating Ohio State was a combination of Michigan didn't have anything to lose and Ohio State didn't have anything to lose. And 10-13 is what was the result of that.
Ryan Day overthought it.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm seeing this year is they haven't looked great. They've made steps of improvement, I think, each week. But then, well, not each week. They've made it's almost been like a 2 steps forward, 1 step back every game. So they're not making those leaps like I would hope they would make through the season. They're maybe 10% better last week than they were in week 1.
And then
probably about as much as I'd give them. So this year going up against Ohio State, I think I'm pretty sure they're going to beat Northwestern and Maryland. Maryland's always a tough game, but then they beat them. My thought is that the big advantage of Michigan is they've got Ohio State coming to the big house. That's going to help. But I feel like last year was a miracle.
Act of God.
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to happen twice. So I actually think Ohio State might beat them this year. But to be fair, I thought Ohio State was going to destroy them last year. So that game ends up being a toss-up no matter what. We're not going to know until they play it. That's just where that game is right now.
I know.
So, pardon?
I know.
Yeah.
So I just
Well,
want
at any rate, that's where I think things are at. So your estimation of it, I think, is fair. That's basically the way I think of it happening now too. So, go ahead, Rob. What were you gonna say?
So I'm gonna be bold and tell you how this game's gonna go. I'm not gonna tell you who wins. I mean, no, I already told you guys who wins, but I'm gonna tell you what's gonna decide this game. All right. Michigan's gonna outrush Ohio State. Ohio State's gonna outpass Michigan. That's not gonna be the deciding factor. I've looked up the stats on third down. Ohio State is amazing on getting off the field on third down. Michigan's offense, not so much. If it's third and long, not so much moving the chains. Ohio State is a third best in efficiency on offense for third down. Michigan, they're okay on third down on defense. Whoever wins those battles and is going to be able to churn out the clock and give their team more possessions is going to win that game. I don't care about the run game this year. I don't care about the passing game. That is not going to decide this game.
Is there the possibility? I know we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Is there the possibility that Ryan Day says we're a lock for the Big Ten championship, we're a lock for the playoffs? Why risk the Michigan game just to make fans happy?
Does he care about his job?
He didn't lose his job last year.
No, but I mean, do you care about it? It's in the contract as a head coach of Ohio State. When you sign that contract, it says win every game, beat the team up north. That's in his contract.
But he hasn't beaten them 4 years in a row.
Yeah,
there's no way that they just.
Ryan Day would never do such a thing. And by the way,
okay.
And speaking of the Wolverines, screw the Chippewas. I wasn't here last week. We beat you. Go Broncos. Go Western. Your city sucks. You have nothing but a college and a casino while we have everything else. So, yeah. Go Broncos.
Go Broncos. That's what I'm talking about. That was a comeback win, too.
Yeah, it was. And I wanted to talk to you about that, buddy. I wanted to talk to you about that. We didn't pop off about that enough on Twitter. Screw them.
Yeah. What a stupid school.
What a stupid school.
So dumb. Yeah.
Same thing with Ferris State. They beat my Lakers.
Did you hear they canceled, or not canceled, but they were going to play Michigan and Western. We're going to play in Germany next year. And now they
probably didn't want their sign sealed.
They've decided not to, so they brought it back to, I think it's going to be in Ann Arbor. But
they probably didn't want Hyder's name up on the billboard up there. Yeah.
I was going to say, they don't want the Germans looking at Hyder and being like, hail, what?
Hail to the Hyder Valley.
All right, gentlemen. I thank you very much for being on the show tonight.
Yeah,
that's going to do it for the football portion of this show.
Is there a soccer portion?
Yeah.
No, there's Mac and I just talking about crap for 5 minutes before we finally say,
Garrison,
okay,
I'll call on your show tomorrow. We talk more ball.
Oh, there you go. Rob, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you? Oh, no. Did Rob lock up again?
Oh,
well, you can find Rob and Pete, his co-host, over at Buckeye Battlecry. That is Battlecry, one word. You can find all their content. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay, Rob, go ahead.
I thought you did a good job right there, Rob.
Yeah, you did a good job. You can find my host Peter and I, Buckeyes Battlecry. We go live every Tuesday at 7 p.m., bringing you the boldest takes and newest content on the world famous Ohio State Buckeyes.
That's the world famous Ohio State Buckeyes. He said.
There you go. Rob's got to get more better internet.
See, that's why you got to get out the east side to stay moved to the west side.
My internet's doing fine.
What's going on with this? But all right, you guys have a good night.
Thanks for being on, Rob. Appreciate it,
Rob.
Take care.
Appreciate you, man.
Good.
Garrison, thank you for being on. I always appreciate you having on the show. Where can everybody find you these days?
Firstly, thank you guys for having me on your show. You can find me on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays on Ohio State The Voice College Football, and Thursdays at 10:30. I'm sorry, well, that's tonight at 10:30 for our late night show. But Thursday is the call-in show. Ohio State fans, Wolverine fans, even you Podunk Texas fans, if you're in here, you are allowed to come in that chat, talk about football, the greater landscape of it. Anything you want to talk about is your show.
Not Central fans though. Screw you guys.
Yeah, screw Central fans, you Chippewas. I don't know. Actually, and you know what? Since we're over here taking away the Redskins and everybody else, so we take away the Chippewas. But
yeah,
we'll leave you guys called the Burgundy School. But
Burgundy School or the gambling addicts, since they're right.
Yeah. We'll call them the Chauncey Billups. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good evening, and OH.
You have a good evening.
No.
Go Blue.
See you, dude.
There you go.
All right. I'm going to hit a few of the chats here.
Real quick. I had to look up what mollywopped meant because I didn't know. I mean, I know it means like to get beaten real bad or to beat somebody real bad. It is apparently an actual term that means to strike someone forcefully or give them a serious beating. It emerged in American slang during the 1980s.
All right.
So there you go.
Going back to the chat here, Dodoy says, question is, does he try to come back as a fifth here? He's talking about Haynes. That's what I was wondering too, because I thought he does have another year of eligibility.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's put up enough tape. I feel like he is man, I'm terrible at like draft estimations, but like, I think he's like a second or third round pick. Honestly, I don't think that he should risk it. And I think for Michigan's sake too, I mean, you've got Jordan Marshall for another couple of years. He'll do just fine as RB1. You've got Jasper Parker with a little bit of experience to back him up. And then you've got a 5-star phenom in Savion Hyder coming in. Like, Michigan's running back room is stacked for the foreseeable future. So, if he comes back, great. And I hope he does well. I just wonder if it would be a better business decision to maybe stay away.
Yeah.
Or go to the draft. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's always a toss up. I mean, you don't want to get injured again.
Yeah.
And have that problem. Wolverine Gage says, if Jordan Marshall stays healthy, we will make the playoffs. I can see. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That running back room is deep.
It is, but it's awfully one-dimensional. Michigan's offense is fairly one-dimensional if Bryce Underwood can't complete a pass. Mm-hmm. I mean, and what's cool about the Purdue game is that you saw Bryce tuck it and run and get some yards, and he almost scored. Of course, he fumbled through the end zone, which sucks, but he almost scored. So, I mean, that is a new part of their offense, but if he can't complete a pass, he's not going to challenge that secondary at all, and then Ohio State's just going to stack the box and spy the QB.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, but again, last season, what did we say? Michigan has nothing to speak of in terms of a passing game, and the passing game last year was worse than this year, and Michigan still beat them. So I don't know.
So here's a good one. John Hatfield 8108 says Ohio State back-to-back and Sand for Heisman. Oh, I read that wrong. I thought he was saying if Ohio State went to back-to-back, Sand would be a candidate for the Heisman. And I was thinking, well, it doesn't matter. He wasn't there last year. He didn't. No, he wasn't there last year. But yeah, if Ohio State goes back-to-back, okay. So I'm not picking on Ohio State. This is not because I'm a Michigan fan. Sand is a fantastic quarterback for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
He doesn't seem like a very exciting quarterback though. And I don't mean that to diminish anything he's done. It seems like the players that get up for the Heisman are the ones that have a lot of standout plays.
Well, frankly, that shouldn't be what it is. Actually.
All right. Okay.
I think it should actually be, if you're the best, you should win the Heisman. And it's hard to argue with the stats that Julian Sayin is putting up. And it's like we said earlier, I mean, Ohio State they're not doing the big plays as much. They're not calling the downfield passes as much. They're doing a lot of dink and dunks and stuff like that because they can move as slowly as they want. They're going to get the ball into the end zone. So they don't have to move that fast. So, and on top of that, Julian Sayin does not miss. He is doing incredibly well.
Yeah.
So he doesn't need to be exciting. He is hitting 80% of his throws, I think, right now. He has a ton of yards, and he is arguably the most accurate quarterback in the nation right now. So he should be in the Heisman conversation for sure.
All right. Buckeye Nation says, if I was Haynes, I would not come back. Foot injuries are hard to heal that quickly. Agreed.
Yeah.
And I think from what they're saying, he's not going to be back this season.
If
Michigan makes the playoffs, he might come back for a play or two just so you can say he was in it.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah.
I think he's having surgery on his foot. Like, I can't imagine he comes back.
Yeah. You're talking good 6 to 8 weeks at that point.
Yeah.
Ryan Day has amazing blue brain. Oh, this is from Deloitte. Ryan Day has amazing blue brain controlling parasite that causes him to blow the game. He certainly has the last 4 years. Yeah. All right. I'm putting Sharice up here. Sharice says Michigan is about to get mollywopped by OSU this year, 42-13. Maybe. We'll see.
Dedoy
says 20. I don't know what the 21 is for. UM bullied OSU.
2021.
Oh, okay. Oh, and then he's got, okay. So
yeah,
22, UM big played OSU. 23, UM was just better. Yeah, that's for sure. As Buckeye Nation says, anything is possible in this rivalry game. Yeah, that's why it makes it just so weird which is actually kind of good for us, because for the last, the years before that, it was, pretty much Ohio State, but now it's like, we just don't know. John Hatfield says Underwood has regressed. I don't agree with that.
I don't think he's been that good, period. Well, okay. All right. He's had flashes of brilliance. Like that Central Michigan game was fantastic. And I don't think that it's him necessarily. Like, I think he is a great quarterback. I think Michigan is misusing him. I'd like to see Chip Lindsey take more of a role in play calling for this offense. I think Sharon Moore still has his hands in the offense a little bit too much, and he needs to back off because him and Chip Lindsey have competing offensive philosophies. Chip Lindsey is trying to spread things around and all that, and Sharon Moore is more of that smash mouth football still. But at the same time, I mean, Wolverine Gage here he's absolutely right. He is a freshman with growing pains. It's true. He is a true freshman, and we should not overlook that. And half of the offensive line are true freshmen. Most of the team at this point are like freshman, sophomore. I think a couple are juniors. I mean, this is an extremely young football team. So yeah, things are pretty sloppy right now, but 9-2 is really good considering where things were.
Yeah, it's definitely an improvement over last.
I'm sorry, where are we? 7-2. Sorry,
7-2. Well, if they finish 9-3, that's still an improvement over 8-4.
Yeah.
So okay, and Dedoy says in 24, Ryan sucked and puckered. Wolverine Gage says, I think Michigan can pull it off again. I think they can too. It's
they have what they need to pull it off.
Yeah. GT says Samaj Morgan will dominate OSU. Yeah, if he doesn't run into our own players. 300 yards receiving and 25 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Sure, why not? Why not?
He might also have Ohio State, or the most tackles for any Ohio State player too.
Oh yeah, most sacks and everything. He's going to play both sides of the ball.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Wolverine Gage says Ohio State looks better on paper. Yeah, they do, and they did last year. Which again, it's what makes this one so weird. John Hatfield says 31-6 Buckeyes. I hope
over Purdue.
I hope it's that bad. Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Wolverine Gage says, but I believe in Michigan. It is at the big house. That's the big advantage. At least Michigan gets to be at home. So they should be more comfortable, at least on the field. That's Peter. Peter said it was joined, but he's far too tired. Well, that's okay, Peter. We appreciate you being out.
Wow. Lazy bones.
Germany didn't have the rights to Mr. Brightside. Oh, good for them. I hate that song. Blue Wolverine. Peace.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate dogging my hometown.
Military police?
I don't know, man.
Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because we were crapping on.
It's not going to be like Kalamazoo. Yeah. Oh,
no,
Central.
Central.
Yeah.
Dude, come on.
Sorry. Man, the chats are going crazy now. Personally, okay, Wolverine Gage says, personally, I think Michigan can pull it off again. I think Underwood is better than Sayan. He hasn't been so far, but he's got the talent. He's got the talent.
Yeah.
I mean, the kid has got poise. He's got an arm. He's throwing that ball so hard. I think John Diadamo was saying this on their show the other night that he actually put up a comment on Denard Robinson's show, and Denard said that Bryce Underwood just needs to take a little touch off the ball. He's just throwing it too hard.
He is, yeah.
And we are getting late here, so I appreciate all you guys in the chat. Wolverine cheating is so 2023 shrinks. All right. With that, we are going to close it up here. Like I said, I know that most of everybody is gone now, but I am working on our own CFP poll. It'll be the team rivalry poll. Hopefully that'll be ready for next week. I tried to work on it this week and just things happened. Mac, anything you want to finish off the show with here?
If November 29th is a snowy day, mark it down a U of M victory. Yeah. That actually would definitely play into our hand for sure, because Ohio State's running game is cheeks, but our passing game is cheeks. So
Keegan, good to see you, man.
Hey, Keegan, what's up, man?
Keegan says, all right, so are we good? That's the show for tonight. Oh, yeah, we should stand. Okay, so that's the show for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for being here. If you're outside, line up. Okay, light up. No, okay.
Dad, no one gets that but you.
I know.
And
all
me.
Right. Yeah, sure.
And Rick Moranis.
Thank you, everybody, for being out there tonight. Appreciate it. We will see you next week. Until then, go blue. Mac, take us out.
This is the Michigan Wolverines Team Rivalry Show. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.